Yo, it's THEMOSHOCHICAGO, Chicago, and we are BACKAGAIN on another fantastic sucker-free Monday. And if this is your first time watching the MOSHOW Chicago, I ask that you share the information with friends, co-workers, anyone that you come into contact with. It is going to start your conversation. But before we start with today's conversation, which is about the title and the thumbnail. But before we get started with that, I want to say I would love to have done this recording outside because it is a fantastic day out there. Sunny but windy, which causes wind distortion. I've tried it 3-4 times, but I couldn't do it. Too much wind. But here I am. And I tell you, all of you people that's out there on social media who are putting all of your real information online, you are actually dumb. Actually an idiot. When you are on social media and you put your real information online, you are an idiot. In fact about it, according to the reports, and we're not talking about our subject matter yet, the internet has helped CIA and FBI, local law enforcement, all of this stuff is plugged together. And you put your real information out there. In fact about it, according to the feds themselves, the CIA and the FBI, people who are on social media and place their real information out there has helped the feds get information on them. Now, me, I travel a lot. I don't care if you know that I travel a lot. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. If you're on social media and you travel a lot, wouldn't you want people to know where you at, or where you've been? I don't have to have been there that day that I posted it. But I get around. Watch the information that you put out online. Not only do you have the feds watching, you have other crazy psycho people watching it. People have ended up dead from putting their real information on social media. And I don't understand why people who participate in the social media realm, like an everyday, proven to be right, but a for sure guilty thing. For those who do that, is your real information out there? I'm just saying. It doesn't have to be that day. It don't have to be that time. People can post what they want to post. What you're giving feds information on, it's the feds I'm talking about. See, all that other stuff leads into some relationship thing that I may end up doing a video on relationships. Yeah, never done it before, but it may do that. But anyway, we're going to leave that where that's at and get over to the main conversation, because that can go on for hours. But first and foremost, I want to send my condolences out to Master P and his family, because his daughter, Tatiana, 29 years old, dead. The family did not give any reason as to how she died. However, Master P did go off into some information regarding mental illness and substance abuse. So, my condolences to Master P. And he's an entertainer, but I condolences to his family because he have shown black men consistently and gave them information of how to own your own business. That's important. Yes, he's part of the crew, camp, mob, club, but he gave black men information on how to be successful. And he shared his successful story with us. That alone deserves some type of condolences for his family. Chicago, ooh, 48 shot, 6 fatal over the weekend. Bloody weekend in Chicago. And sadly, out of those 48 people who were shot and 6 fatal, a quarter of those shootings took place in a single police district. And that district was the Harrison district. And if you're from Chicago, you know where Harrison and Kedzie is at. Because that's where the police station is at for that district. And normally it's the south side of Chicago, whereas bloody massacres have taken place. Yeah, recently it's downtown. But this time it's on the west side. Most of the time in Chicago, you have the west side, which is more like pimpish, which is more like style, stylistic, more fashion, more smoothness. Whereas you have the south side is more gritty, more grimier. Yeah, the south side. You had more project buildings back in the days on the south side, more so than the west side. You had some on the west side, but not as many as the south side. And you have always a lot of killings on the south side, but lately, those killings have taken place downtown, River North area, where there are many police at. In fact about it, some of the people that got killed over the weekend, some of the people that were shot over the weekend were what? Police officers. They were police officers over the weekend that got shot. In fact about it, if I'm not mistaken, it was 2 officers that got shot that were in uniform. So people are not really caring about the law right now because the law, according to many people, are the real criminals. Just like you had the officers over there in Kansas, Kansas City, Missouri, where they shot that woman 5 times. She didn't die. She has a story to tell. But she was shot 5 times. And why was that, Mo? Because according to the report, a car that she was in a Family Dollar parking lot, according to the report, matched the description of a stolen car. Her name is Leona Hill, 26 years old. She was with a driver of the car, which is a male. And he was what? Running away from the scene, exited the car, and ran away. Leona Hill, who backed away from the scene, had her hands up, told the police that there is a gun in the car. And as she was backing away toward the police, after they consistently asked her to lay on the ground, she said that she's pregnant. They didn't care. What did they do? They gave her 5 shots. In fact about it, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm going to let you all view it yourself. Here it is here. If I can get it right here. Yeah. Shot her 5 times.
They got her in handcuffs while they shot her, y'all. Why they shot her? They got her in handcuffs while they shot her, y'all. Why they shot her? Why they shot her, y'all? They got her in handcuffs. I've never seen. I'm from Louisiana. I'm from Arkansas, but I stopped here to get some gas, y'all, and to get some ice cream for my kids, y'all. And my son just watched this. My 1-year-old son just watched this. My 10-year-old son just watched this, and my 13-year-old son just watched this happen. The man ran. She was finna cooperate. She got scared. She ran down there. They shot her. 1, 2, 3, 4. My son got it on his phone too. They got her in handcuffs while she shot God. I'm a medical assistant, God. It ain't right. I'm a medical assistant, God. It ain't right. My son in the store. My son in the store. My son in the store. My son is in the store. My 10-year-old son is in the store. Yes, sir. I'm back, sir. I watched that. My son's.
Hey, you all. She was unarmed. Now, that's just a video. That's just one video. It took me a number of videos and a number of articles to read to come to my own conclusion. At one point, they say that the lady began to run away, but the witness, Shadanja, yeah, that's the witness, Shejanda. That is the recording of the individual who was one of the witnesses. She said that she was handcuffed while they shot her. But according to other reports, they say that she was running away from the scene because she was backing up from the scene towards a gate with her hands up. And they still shot her. Other witnesses say that this was an attempted execution that went wrong. You have the police department in Kansas City, along with the state highway patrol, who are investigating the situation. She told them there was a gun. They say they found a gun at the scene, but they can't say that she had the gun because she told them that there was a gun in the car. The police didn't even have the decency to say that the woman told them that the gun was in the car. They say that it was just near the crime scene. In fact, about it, the police fabricated the whole story. Excuse me, some of the story. Why do they have to fabricate any of the story? You know why? Because if they did not fabricate any part of the story, the world would know they're totally wrong. They can't admit that they're wrong, even though we know that they are wrong. How can you explain that? You got 5 or 6 different other stories, just like you have 5 or 6 different stories to the school that got shot up in Texas by the 18-year-old. You have people now, according to the police, state, federal, that the crash really didn't happen when that Ramos monster entered the school. They say he dropped a bag of magazines, a book pack of, magazines for rifles. Why would he drop it there? There's a lot of misconstruement there, not to mention the fact how many minutes did the students wait after calling the police to come get them? See, all of this There's a lot of holes in this story. Just like there's a lot of holes in this story by Leona Hill, of Leona Hill. She's a 26-year-old that was attempted in execution from witnesses by the Kansas City, Missouri Police Department, unarmed. Told the police that a weapon was in the car. Two of the police chased the driver of the car. Doesn't say what their relation was, but she said that she could not get on the ground because she was pregnant, and the police ordered her to do that, but she consistently told them that she couldn't get face down on the ground, eagle style, which is sad. They humiliate you. Now, was it the license plate that matched the so-called stolen vehicle? Was it the color or make of the car? They don't give you that information. They just said that the information was a match. And if I'm not misunderstood here, they say that it involved a carjacking, but then they said a stolen car. Like, which one is it? Did you shoot the lady while she was handcuffed? Or did you shoot the lady, Leona Hill, and she was running away from the police? Either way, she was no threat to them. This is a warning for you. It goes on all the time. But we are not doing anything about it. What if that was your daughter? What if that was your granddaughter, your aunt, your cousin? What would you have done? My thought? Possibly nothing, which is SAD. Sad. What do you think the outcome would be? Do you think that a lawsuit is coming against the state of Missouri and Leona Hill would be granted millions of dollars? Do you think that the famous black attorney who handled the Joy Floyd case and the Breonna Taylor case and so forth, be in charge of that case? Look at how it goes. Look at the roles. But it's a warning for you. Will you be next? Will your mother be next? Will your grandmother be next, as in tops? I'm just saying, people can get it anywhere. But you have to remember one thing. What would you do when the boogeyman, the devil, comes for you? And it can come in the form of the police, sadly, because people are supposed to trust law enforcement. But it seems to me that law enforcement have become the criminals. Just look at the stories, not just in America, but around the world dealing with law enforcement. Sad. Because I have what? I know people that's in law enforcement. And I have to see these people all the time. And we discuss these issues. It's just sad. In fact about it, I had one guy who was a parole officer that was with these police officers. Do you know what he told me? He told me that if he did not have a family, he would be on the ramp of an expressway begging for change. He said that it has gotten that bad. And that's a parole officer. Yeah. And I hang with these people sometimes. It's just sad. And then they take it home to their wives, to their children. And sometimes they abuse them, but it don't get reported. Sad but true. But how could you feel any empathy for any officer that shoots unarmed people? Who is that there? The realest one. What's popping? Hey, if you all have not checked out the Realest One channel, go to the Realest One channel here on YouTube. Also, shouts out to King Oz. If you have not been out and viewed King Oz here on YouTube, go check out the King Oz channel and support his book club drawing. It's amazing what you can find out when you read things, right? What's popping, the realest? Yeah, man, I just had to drop something on you all like that because I don't see any other platform, big YouTubers, talking about this. They just tried to kill the sister. Hands were up, according to one story, a couple of stories. Leona Hill, the black woman that just got shot 5 times, pregnant woman by the Kansas City police, told them where the heat was. Unarmed, hands up, some stories, cuffed, some stories. But the cuffed story, meaning she was handcuffed, was by the witness. The witness said that they shot her while she was handcuffed. Now, hey, she said that there were 4 shots in the report. However, the report said it was 5 shots. She said 1, 2, 3, 4. And her son was in the store as the police officer was coming towards her to shut her camera off. For what? Hey, put that in your Rolodex. I just came in here for a minute, you all. I got some things to do. But I want to thank you for viewing. Remember, it is your third eye that makes you shine like jewelry. Knowledge is power. What do you say here? Oh, damn. Let me get my cheetahs here, y'all. Dang, that's crazy. And you're right. Not enough people talk about the things that need to be discussed. Hey, that's 100, the realest one. That's 100. Just like, what's his name? The Peyton Gendron guy that shot up Tops grocery store and killed all those black people and shot the white person and said that he's sorry. They say that he's only being charged with 1 murder. How does that go? You see, people not talking about that either. Just like all of the misinformation that was given with the Texas school shooting and how the police didn't respond. Trust me when I tell you that there is a flaw in the story that they're giving you in regards to Leona Hill, 26 years old, shot 4 to 5 times by Kansas City police, and she was unarmed. And remember, she was pregnant. You all think about that. Who's next? Is it one of your family members? Just stopped in and dropped that on you. I got some things to do to get outside. And like I said, I wish I would have did it outside, but it was so much wind distortion out there. But it's a beautiful day. I've tried 4 or 5 times to record outside, but it's just wind distortion. But it's a beautiful day. Peace out, you all. Thanks for viewing. If you haven't done so already, press the subscribe button. View the videos below. hit the notification bell so that you can get all the new videos that I upload. And also, if you haven't checked out my other channel, the MOPOWERZ here on YouTube, go over to that channel as well. I got more videos coming up on that channel, some serious videos. So be looking out for that. Thanks for viewing, you all. Peace out. Thanks for viewing.